Hey, hey. Hi, guys. Hi, EM. Great to see you, sweetheart. Welcome back, Cancerians. All right, so it is Tuesday for just a little bit longer where I'm at. So on Tuesdays and Saturdays are the days that I try to always put out the Cancerian videos. Sorry, I was sick for a bit, and so I was all a mess, but I'm trying really hard to get us back on track now that I feel good again. So happy Tuesday, everybody. So with this backdrop of the galaxy, the Milky Way, I wanted to ask the question, what's the message coming in from the stars, from the galaxy right now? So maybe very broad, we shall see. We have a Page of Swords upright. We have a Four of Wands upright. We have the Six of Wands upright. Ooh, Cancerians, before I forget, just know sometime this week I will be going live and doing some free card pulls for my subscribers. Thank you guys so much for being here. You're my only zodiac that I do on this channel. All the others I do on my other one. So Cancerians are like my core group holding this channel. So thank you guys. And I just want to make sure that I get a chance to say thank you in that way. So I'll see you guys sometime this week for some card pulls. Page of Swords, though, says somebody is spying. I mean, the message from the universe is like, it's almost like, I see you. It feels like somebody is watching and they like what they see. This feels like, I don't know if Cancerian has any clue, but they are the apple of someone's eye. They are being noticed. They are being seen. They're being seen as stable, long-term, beautiful, fun. I don't know if somebody has like some, here she's dancing with her magic carpet. Feels very Aladdin-esque. I don't know, somebody sings like Disney songs or show tunes and, you know, just has, I feel like this Cancerian that we're describing, maybe some of their sweetest, most beautiful traits are, you know, when we are silly and we're being just our natural selves and we're not, keeping stone faced and being really serious and really adult. You know, adulting is hard, but inside we're all still kids. And I think that there's a part of Cancerian that is particularly like joyful. I don't know if they dance really cute in their kitchen or, at work or something, but the natural traits that Cancerian possesses are the things that they are most um, known for, viewed for, paid attention to. This could also be the encouragement that says, hey, Cancerian, your natural gifts and talents and the natural way that you are. Hey, peace and love. Great to see you. The natural way that you are and how you behave, that that energy is what people would want to follow you for. I mean, this could be like, maybe someone could be very successful showing off their dance moves, showing off their like their skills. That this could turn into a career path. They could be, maybe they're a fashionista or something and they're really good at putting together, or like an interior decorator. This is such a beautiful looking place, but it's like they are visually very appealing, or their essence of who Cancerian is really appealing to at least whomever this possibly Libra, Gemini, Aquarius is. Somebody's very inspired. Somebody loves what they see. I think that they're looking at Cancerian as like, wow, that person's marriage material. But they see Cancerian at a really beautiful moment in their life where they're feeling particularly happy. Maybe they're doing a little happy dance. I'm sorry, I'm thinking of my dog. My dog does the cutest little happy dances, and then he folds himself in half and um, makes all kinds of gruesome little sounds. He's hilarious when he's happy. And then he usually sings so the whole town can hear him chirping his little song that he's going on a walk with his mama. I don't know. Sometimes the cutest and the best is when a character or a dog or a person is just unabashedly celebrating and they're just happy in life. That's how this comes across. There's a real joyful energy here. Hey, Diana, you're in it for the long haul with me tonight. That's awesome. Thank you guys for staying up late with me tonight. I'm so honored. We got a 10 of cups sideways. I definitely feel like someone has fallen in love with Cancerian. And the big encouragement for Cancerian is know, Cancerian, know that you are beautiful just as you are. Know that your natural laughter, if you snort when you laugh, if you dance badly, it's adorable. It's like that natural expression of happiness and joy is very attractive. And somebody else is almost wishing they could express it the same way. They're wishing, I don't know, this character they could be a little bit subdued, um, which would make sense because, a Page of Swords, any sword energy can be really cerebral and they don't necessarily have the same capacity to just like, blurt because they got to think about it first. They can't just start to dance because they're like, oh, but do I know the dance moves? Will it be in tempo with the little song I'm chanting? They may not be quite as free spirited, but man, they wish that they could do that. There's something very magnetic about Cancerian. Now, could I still say that this is a message from the stars to Cancerian to go ahead and use that beautiful skill set, um, use their talents? They could become very successful. They could have a life where a business is built off of something that they're just naturally really good at. They could love it. Yes, but then I would read this like with a caution and say, doing something that you love should be awesome unless you do it so much that you don't love it anymore because it became a job instead of the thing that you enjoy. And then you could wreck the thing that you enjoy so much because you burn out. So there is a caution in that, is the way I would read it, if it's about, like career oriented and, talent oriented. We have the Temperance upright. We have the Five of Wands. To me, whether this is relationship or whether this is career, these two cards would apply here because it says keep everything in balance. There will be bumps in the road in anything in life. In a relationship, if this person is watching Cancerian and falling for them and saying, wow, I everything about the way Cancerian operates, their joy, their success, they seem so powerful. They seem like the person that I would want to have that 10 of, pentacles with, or excuse me, 10 of cups with. I'd want to have that happiness. It says awesome. It'll probably start out really good, and then the little orcs or the little ogres, the trolls will come in, and nothing is just, flatline perfect perfection, right? Just like us, we still have to like bathe every day or two, right? Otherwise we start to stink. It doesn't matter how, movie stars stink too. Beautiful people, they'll smell bad also if they don't take a shower. Nothing stays perfect and pristine and makeup in place and hair perfect for anybody on earth. So no relationship is going to be just, oh, it's so perfect, it's so awesome. Also, no career path is going to possibly be every day I'm just going to love it. Everything about it, I'm going to love it. This says there will be things that you'll learn that started out great, and then you're going to have to go back to the drawing board and adjust and adapt and alter some things. Because this is about, the Five of Wands is a card of fighting, but I look at it more like, um, fighting for keeping the peace, thinking about things, analyzing things when something is going belly up so we can fix it again. So, and even an argument to find a resolution. That's not a bad thing. Arguments aren't bad. They're only bad if nobody wants a resolution. If the intent is just to cause, destruction and harm, then arguments are useless and they're terrible. But arguments that are intended to understand another person's viewpoint, to express oneself, to say, well, I'm really hurt by that. Why'd you say it like that? What do you mean I didn't say it like that? You heard it that way? Sometimes it's the best thing characters can do is learn how words are heard and interpreted and triggered and all of that. So this kind of says if it's a love story, the honeymoon phase will get bumpy. But I think it's going to be super positive even in the bumpy phase. Or if this is about a career path or a gift that our character possesses that they could utilize, this says just pace yourself, because there will be days where you won't feel that spark of enjoyment for something. There will be those moments, but don't give up on a dream. Instead, consider other things that you might need to add or subtract or go in different directions with. We have hope and we have the Magician. See, and then we get it right back on track. This is a little different than the other zodiacs I've done so far in the sense that for Cancerian, I feel like we're looking at like a little star map of step by step by step of how things can go for Cancerian. And we're getting them through the bumpy parts right now and saying, but don't worry, with a little dash of, hope and a little fairy magic and a little, manifestation and a little bit of determination. I like how we have two characters doing the fist pump here. So either these characters like concerts, specifically classic rock, because I'm hearing Queen songs right now, like a Queen tribute band or something. Um, We Will Rock You is on my mind right now. But Cancerian and this person, they both come across to me as just very heroic. Who, if this is about love and romance, and it very well could be with that Four of Wands, this person feels like they hit the jackpot with Cancerian, even if they hit some bumps in the road with Cancerian, they still feel like they won the jackpot. And I think Cancerian really helps to nurture some things in them. They're drawn to Cancerian, and we said at the beginning, if this is about love and romance, they may kind of like be inspired. Like, I wish I was more like that. All the things that I love about Cancerian, they're, kind of like unabashed energy, the way they carry themselves, the way they can express themselves. I wish I could do some of that. I really like that. I kind of think that Cancerian could be the individual who helps them get more comfortable with like expression of self. They could be a Gemini, since we did have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and now we have Gemini, Virgo on this. So they could be an air sign who had problems with expression, but I think being around somebody like Cancerian could be so moving, so helpful for them. I do think, if anything, Cancerian is like going to have to try to share their light with them. Now let's go back to the other storyline. Let's say this is about more like career talent oriented storyline. If Cancerian follows their talent, they could have great wealth, great happiness, great success. But like we said, they're going to have to pace themselves, don't burn out. And there's going to be things that they will learn along the way that may alter the way they thought they were going to be doing things. They may discover that there are better ways to do things, or sometimes one talent or one humble beginning leads to something else. Like right now, I'm thinking of, somebody who started out having just like a little tiny coffee stand or something, and then they eventually shift over into like, I don't just want to have a little tiny coffee stand. Maybe I want to have an entire restaurant, but it's a cafe and it does gourmet coffee. And then after that, they go, you know what? Actually, I should bottle this up and my product should be on store shelves. And, they just keep growing and growing and growing. That could be the story if this is about talent based or career based. And really, for this story, it could go either way. It could go either way. But people, if it's career based, people will want to see and watch and experience whatever the talent or whatever the product is that Cancerian may create or promote. But they will have to adapt and change some things over time to stay really like to do things in a better way so they don't burn out. They're going to have to stay kind of creative. They're going to have to move with the times, which I guess that's true with anything. But this just says it could happen faster than Cancerian would expect. Things start out great, the honeymoon phase, and it's like, oh man, already this feels like this is a lot of work, and I'm not sure I'm loving it anymore. How could I change things? How could I do things different so I can get that thrill back? And that's where they might really have to think and hope and pray for a little bit of guidance. But I don't know. This feels more like the stars are saying, Cancerian, things are perfectly aligned right now for you to be more visible, for this Cancerian to recognize that other people are watching them, other people would want to be a part of their lives, be a part of their business, all of those things. Cancerian's much more visible right now than what they may think they are. So allow the real them to shine. That's what I would say the big message is from the stars on this one, is allow Cancerian's real self to continue to shine, because that is Cancerian's magic. All right, you guys, thank you so much for being here, everybody. I'm going to tune out tonight. I'm going to go get some sleep. My household is already in bed, so I'm the last one. Em, thank you again for going through the whole thing with me tonight. You're so awesome. Diana, peace and love. I'm so honored you guys hung out with me so late at night. And everybody else in the room, thank you again. Thanks for giving it a thumbs up and subscribing, all that jazz. I will see you guys again for another Cancerian video on Saturday. Oh, Bamboo, you were with me too. That's awesome. That's so cool. You're a fashionista. Wonderful. Seriously, you had a coffee cart? Oh my God, I bow to you. You know I'm a crazy coffee lover myself. I have been drinking coffee since literally childhood, and my mother was so weirded out that I loved coffee so much because she didn't drink it. Nobody in the house drank it, but I smelled it once, and that was it. I was hooked. So I am thrilled that you got to have a coffee cart. That's awesome. Em, are you crazy about coffee too? Oh, I don't think there's a better perfume in the world. I've always said maybe someday I'll get like just a satchel, like a like a little medicine bag, but I'll just put coffee beans in it just so I can like huff it throughout the day. That's awesome, Bamboo. All right, take care, you guys. Thanks again for hanging with me. Bye for the moment.